Hi, good evening everyone. This is Donna Lee with Stampin' and Scrappin' with Donna Lee. And I just wanted to do a quick video for my friend Edna to show her my Brother ScanNCut. This is the CM350. And what I've done is I have taken a piece of paper, and my mat is not real sticky, so I used my Krylon Easy Tack, excuse my fingers, to just spray my little piece of paper lightly and put it lightly down on my mat, and it's holding very well. And I have scanned it in to my image already, but I'm going to show you what that looks like on the ScanNCut. So let me just get my little stylus. I'm going to go back, and here we can see, let me just open this up. So I scanned the entire image, and that's what it looks like. Oops, sorry. So you can see that it is outlining almost everything, but not quite. Let me zoom here. You can see that this little hat right here is not scanned fully, but everything else is scanned. But I have watched a few videos now from Julie Faye Fan Balzer, and she suggests that you just focus on one image at a time, so that's what I've been doing. So I have cut the first three on the top row, so the balloon, the gift, and this one hat. So this time I'm going to get this hat right there and get my big hand out of the way. So I'm going to get this one right here. So basically you just take your little arrows and you make, and you let it process, right? Let me zoom back out so my hand's not so big. And then you bring this corner in, and we just want to get one image at a time. And that's what I've seen for the most part everybody doing. So you can tell, I'm going to zoom in again, that it has a solid line all the way around the hat. So we're good with that image. So I'm going to click the X just to exit the zoom, right? And then I'm going to tell it OK by clicking over here on OK. I'm going to zoom back out, and then I'm going to tell it to cut. So let me press that, and then it tells you press the start and stop button, which is right there, and it goes into action. And let's watch it do its work. So there we have it, and back to the screen it says it's finished cutting. We say OK, and let me just get my little scraper, which is right behind the storage is right behind the monitor. So I don't know if I can get it with that with one hand. Couldn't find my camera stand, but you can see that I have the perfect cut here. So let me, well, I don't want to. Well, let me just finish doing all of these with you on camera. It might not be as short a video as I thought, but repeat practice is good. So here we go, back to our screen. Now to go back to all of my images, I want to go here, and it takes me back to where I can adjust my arrows. So now I'm going to come down to the next row of images. So I'm going to bring this down, capture the more floppy hat, and yes, it does need to recalibrate after you do something every time, but that's okay. As long as it cuts my image, I am good. Okay, so let me zoom in on this. Now, if you can see right there, only the I'm I'm going to call it a Charlie Chaplin hat. I don't know that that's what it is, but hey. It's got the black line all the way around it. So that is the only thing that's going to cut, which is great. So I'm going to press on the X, right? I'm going to tell it okay. I'm satisfied with that. I'm going to say cut by touching it, start and stop, and here we go. So we're going after that image right there. Awesome. And we're going to click OK. We're going to go back to all of our scanned images, and I am going to pull this over here, and it's got to recalibrate, right? And I'm going to bring this up right there, and let's see what we've got. So let me zoom, goes to 200%, and I'm going to zoom you in with my camera. And you can see we've got the black outline all along the image. You do need to have stamped images that are solid line, and if they're not solid line, you may want to fill them in with your Ecron pens, a fine tip black tip pen, and just fill them in if it's not solid. If you're not getting a good trace image on here, just fill them in a little bit and you should be able to get that. Okay, so I'm happy with that. So I'm going to zoom you back out. Click on the X, right? We're going to tell it okay. And we're going to say cut and start. Okay, and back to our mat. We're going to do it again. We're going to go back to all of our scanned images, which right now we're only seeing the one. So I'm going to swoop down here. I'm going to get this, the lady's party hat. And let me zoom on that image and see what we have. That looks good to me. Actually, I need to come back out of that. And I'm going to bring this down some because I did see another line in there. So I'm going to do that. Oh, it's got a process. Yep. So this can be a little tedious right here, but that's okay, we'll get it. There might be a better way to do this, but I'm learning, and this is what I'm learning, how I'm learning, and I want to share this with my friend Edna, and we can find her a good deal on this machine. I think she's going to be really happy with one. So let me zoom again. And oh, that's at 400%. I don't need that at 400. Let me. So you see how it sees this image in the glasses? I want to try to get rid of that because I need those glasses, but I don't want them to cut with this. So I'm going to bring that down, zoom in again. Nope, zoom in, maybe. Okay. So now I just have the lady's hat, the party hat, tea party hat. So we're going to click on my X. Let me put you out further, zoom out. We're going to touch it and say okay, cut, start and stop, which sets the blade in motion. I am cutting on some Nina White cardstock. And I have my blade set at 5 based on the guidelines that came with my machine. So I'm going back to all of my images and I'm going to go up here and I'm going to try to grab the glasses. So that's my goal, is to get the glasses. Let me see if I can get them. And see what it does. Let's look at it under zoom. I'm going to zoom you in. And I've just got the glasses. You can see that there aren't any lines down here on any of the hats, the gift, or the balloon, right? So that's good. So I'm going to click on my X, zoom you back out. I'm going to touch OK. I'm going to tell it to cut. And you'll see the start stop button turns on. It says press the start stop button to cut. Lightly touch it. Sets the machine in motion. We are just cutting the outside image. Okay, so I believe that I have everything done, so I'm going to go up here and say OK, and I'm going to unload my mat, which is right there. I am closing my dust cover, and I'm going to go ahead and turn off my machine. Leave that. I'm going to put my tool back here where it belongs so I don't lose it. I'm just going to move my machine out of the way. Excuse me while I wrap you around a little bit. Got to find my camera thing. Okay, so here we go. Trying to hold my phone / camera while I get this off. And I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that. Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness. So here we go. Maybe you'll be able to see it from here. I don't know if I can. Oh, I might lay down if I get it right. Okay, so I'm going